Hey, well, Chris, welcome back to Allen Park. And what's it like here at Thunderbowl, at Allen Park?
Well, Detroit has a rich history, obviously, within not only bowling, but within team bowling as well, with one of the original team franchises over in the Arena Bay. And coming back this week and having teams involved, it's a pretty cool tie-in, and it's one of my favorite areas. Not so much the weather, but some of my best friends live up in this area, and it's always great to be back here.
Well, the weather you brought with you, because it wasn't like this yesterday.
I played basketball yesterday in my backyard with my kids, so it was 60 degrees in Texas. I'm not taking any responsibility for this.
Well, does the size of the lanes, does that affect you guys at all, just because this is one of the larger lanes in the country?
No, the size of the center is not really that big a deal. Other than traipsing back and forth when you're going from the high end to the low end, it can create a few challenges depending on if the center was built at one time or if it's built in sections. But in this particular one into the other place a little bit different. But it's not a huge issue as it can be if the place started out as a 24 laner and turned into a 48, and turned into a 72, and you got three completely different buildings basically.
Right.
Are you actually competing with one of the teams then?
Yes, I'm the team captain for the Silver Lake Atom Splitters, which is Chris Hardwick's team. His father is Hall of Famer Billy Hardwick. And he was around for those original team, the glory days of the team events. So Billy's a great guy. Chris is a really good bowler as well, and we're pretty excited to be tied in.
Did you get a chance to name the team, or did that come from Chris?
No, that came from Chris. He's got his Nerdist channel, and it's a team name they thought resonated with his fan base, basically, through his bowling shows and that. So a little bit of a Jimmy Neutron type twist to it, I guess.
And how well do you think you drafted compared to the other teams?
Well, of course, like everyone, before we ever throw a shot, we all think we got the best team. So, but I got a lot of the players that I really wanted. So I'm very pleased with the team I got. I got guys that are very versatile. They can play straight. They can hook it. From a team standpoint, they all have versatility. They all have experience playing in a team in Baker format. So I was very pleased with how it turned out for us, and I guess now we'll find out if I was right or not.
Right.
With the team aspect thrown in this week, does that affect your individual bowling throughout the week? Are you thinking about it more, or does it take anything away from it?
Well, part of the way I drafted was guys who basically don't give up. Guys that try the whole time. They're good spare shooters. They grind. Even when they don't got it, they keep after. They keep trying to figure it out. And so that, I don't think it'll change a lot of their mindset that they already have, which is kind of the idea. Is the guys that can play within this format or without this format, I think they're still top players.
Mm-hmm. How excited are you to get this team concept off the ground and kind of get at it?
Well, it certainly goes back to my collegiate days, and three of us bowled in college for Wichita State on my team, and not any of us at the same time, and then the other two played for Team England in the same way, and they bowled together a lot. So it'll be an interesting dynamic, and it's certainly more fun to win with four other guys than it is just winning, on your own. Mm-hmm. So on the flip side, you don't get as many shots yourself. It's harder to get comfortable, and there's some challenges there as well. The idea is that it's exciting to watch, and you get. I think the real benefit is you'll get to hear the interactions and kind of what's going on and what's going through guys' minds as you talk back and forth and communicate a little bit. And I think maybe that's where the jewel lies. We'll be showing our whole cards a little bit.
Right. Well, I got to ask though, how old were you when you first began bowling?
I began when I was 7. So
okay.
Actually, probably 6 started bowling a little bit, and then 7 I started bowling late.
Okay, and so you got serious right then and there, or?
No, I played every sport and then bowled also. So it was the sport of the season, and then bowling was year round for me. But really, as I got out of high school, and I was a Division II basketball player, and I didn't want to go play at a small college, and which just wasn't good enough at baseball or basketball, so I chose to go bowl. It turned out to be a pretty good decision all in all. It turned out I was a better bowler than I was a basketball player. I didn't know it at the time.
That's